Hello student, welcome to EPG Pathsala. I am Dr. Ajit Jaiswal from Department of Anthropology, Pondicherry Central University, Puducherry. Today we are going to discuss about a module titled Obesity Treatment, Prevention and Management under paper Physiological Anthropology. So student, let's see what we are going to learn in this module or what you call the learning objectives of this module. This course provides introductory information about treatment and prevention and management of different diseases and disorders. The study of this module enables the student of postgraduate level to understand treatment and prevention and also the management of obesity. Okay, let me give you the introductory information about this module. Preventive health care, alternatively called as preventive medicines or prophylaxis, consists of measures taken for disease prevention as opposed to disease treatment. Just as health encompasses a variety of physical and mental state, so do disease and disability, which are affected by environmental factor, genetics, predispositions, disease agent and lifestyle choices. Health, disease and disabilities are dynamic processes which begins before individual realize that they are affected. Disease prevention relies on anticipatory action that can be categorized as primary, secondary and tertiary prevention. Each year, millions of people die preventable death. A 2004 study showed that about half of all deaths in the United States in 2000 were due to preventable behavior and exposure. Leading causes includes cardiovascular disease, chronic respiratory disease, unintentional injuries, diabetics, and certain infectious disease. This same study estimates that 400,000 people die every year in the United States due to poor diet and a sedentary lifestyle. According to estimates made by the World Health Organization, about 55 million people died worldwide in the year 2011. Two-thirds of this group from non-communicable diseases including cancer, diabetic and chronic cardiovascular and lung disease. The top 10 causes of death known to be during 2014. This is an increase from the year 2000, during which 60% of deaths were attributed to disease. Preventive health care is especially important given the worldwide rise in prevalence of chronic diseases and death from these diseases. There are many methods for prevention of disease. It is recommended that adults and children aim to visit their doctors for regular checkups even if they feel healthy, to perform disease screening, identify a risk factor for disease, discuss tips for a healthy and balanced lifestyle, stay up to date with immunizations and boosters, and maintain a good relationship with a healthcare provider. Some common disease screening include checking for hypertension, that is high blood pressure, hyperglycemia, that is high blood sugar, a risk factor for diabetic mellitus, hypercholesterolemia, that is high blood cholesterol, screening for colon cancer, depression, HIV and other common types of sexually transmitted diseases such as chlamydia, syphilis, and gonorrhea, mammography to screen for breast cancer, colorectal cancer screening, a pap test to check for cervical cancer, and screening for osteoporosis or genetic testing can also be performed to screen for mutation that cause genetic disorders or predisposition to certain diseases such as breast or ovarian cancer. However, these measures are not affordable for every individual, and the cost effectiveness of preventive healthcare is still a topic of debate. In this module, we will discuss about treatment, prevention and management of obesity. Obesity, fat for stored energy, heat insulation, shock absorption and other function. Generally, women have more body fat than men. Obesity means having too much body fat. It is not the same as being overweight, which means weighing too much. A person may be overweight from extra muscle or bone or water, as well as from having too much fat. Obesity has gained epidemic proportion in our world today, and the developed countries seems to be affected more than the other countries. However, all are catching up fast with this serious disorder. Though the general awareness on this disorder has increased, the problem seems to be growing without any end in sight. Obesity can lead to many serious health conditions like type 2 diabetics, cardiovascular diseases, osteoarthritis, gallstone, and also some kind of cancer. Obesity can also contribute to the metabolic diseases. Further, it also negatively impacts the quality of life and self-esteem. Okay, now let's just try to define what is obesity, or we'll try to give the definition of obesity. Obesity is a complex disorder involving an excessive amount of body fat. Obesity is not just a cosmetic concern. It increases your risk of diseases and health problems like heart disease, diabetic and high blood pressure. Being extremely obese means you are especially likely to have health problem related to your weight. The good news is that even modest weight loss can improve or prevent the health problem associated with obesity. Dietary changes, increased physical activity and behavioral changes can help you to lose weight. Prescription medications and weight loss surgery are additional options for treatment of obesity. When we discuss about there is a confusion about obesity and overweight. When we discuss about overweight versus obesity, the traditional definition explains obese as body fatness above population norms, whereas the overweight is body weight above population norm. The symptoms of obesity is the important symptoms is as such. Obesity is diagnosed when your body mass index, what we also call it BMI, is 30 or higher. Your body mass index is generally calculated by a formula or by dividing your weight, which is in kilogram, by your height, which is in meter, which is height. The height is supposed to be in squared form. So the obesity can be calculated or formulated or find out by a simple calculation calculation, that is a kilogram, that is weight, and square meter, that is height. We will calculate the BMI, and from there we will explain, we will get the idea of the obesity. Let's discuss about body mass index. What is body mass index or BMI? The BMI is a statistical measurement derived from your height and weight. Although it is considered to be a useful way to estimate healthy body weight, it does not measure the percentage of body fat. The BMI measurement can sometimes be misleading, as a muscle man may have a high BMI but have much less fat than an unfit person whose BMI is lower. However, in general, the BMI measurement can be a useful indicator for the average person. Like, if the BMI is less than 18.5, then their weight status is underweight. If it is between 18.5 to 24.9, it is known to be the normal. And if it is more than 25 to 29.9, it is called as overweight. The obesity level starts from 30 to 34.9, which is called as class 1, and obese class 2 is from 35 to 39.9. If the BMI is 40 and more than that, then it is called as extreme obesity or class 3 obesity. For most people, BMI provide a reasonable estimate of body fat. However, BMI does not directly measure body fat. So some people, such as muscular athletics, may have a BMI in the obese category even though they do not have excess body fat. If it is so, ask your doctor if your BMI is a problem. Symptoms and complication of obesity. The health risks associated with obesity include the breathing disorder like sleep apnea, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, certain types of cancer, example prostate and bowel cancer in man, breast cancer in women, coronary artery disease or heart disease, depression, diabetics, gallbladder or liver disease, gastroesophageal reflux disease called GERD, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, joint disease or osteoarthritis, stroke. So, people who are obese may have the symptoms of the medical conditions mentioned above. High blood pressure, high cholesterol level, breathing problem, and joint pain in the knee or the lower back are common. The more obese a person is, the more likely they are to have mental problems related to obesity. Aside from the medical complication, obesity is also linked to psychosocial problems such as low self-esteem, discrimination, difficulty finding employment, and reduced quality of life. Children who have a television in their bedrooms are much more likely to be obese or overweight than kids who do not. Now let's discuss about the complications arising due to obesity. If you are obese, you are more likely to develop a number of potentially serious health problems, including high triglyceride and low high density lipoprotein, what we call as HDL cholesterol. We also develop the obese people can also develop type 2 diabetics, high blood pressure, metabolic syndromes like a combination of high blood sugar, high blood pressure, high triglycerides and low HDL cholesterol. Possibilities of heart disease, stroke, cancer, including cancer of the uterus, cervix, endometrium, ovaries, breast, colon, rectum, esophagus, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, kidney, and prostate. Breathing disorder, including sleep apnea, which is a potential serious sleep disorder in which breathing repeatedly stop and start. Then gallbladder disease, gynecological problems such as infertility and irregular period, erectile dysfunctions and sexual health issues, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, a condition in which fat build up in the liver and can cause inflammations or scarring, osteoarthritis. So, obesity, when we discuss about obesity and quality of life, when you are obese, your overall quality of life may be diminished. You may not be able to do things you used to do, such as participating in enjoyable activity. You may avoid public places. Obese people may even encounter discriminations. When we discuss about other wealth related issues that may affect your quality of life, it includes depression, disability, sexual problem, shame and guilt, along with that social isolation. They also feel lower work achievement. Test and diagnosis. If your BMI is in the obese range, your healthcare provider will typically review your health history in detail, then perform a physical exam and recommend some tests. This exam and test generally include taking your health history, a general physical exam, calculating your BMI, measuring your waist circumferences, checking for other health problems, and blood test. Like taking your health history, your doctor may review your weight history, weight loss efforts, exercise habit, eating pattern, what other conditions you have had, like medications, stress level, and other issue about your health. Your doctor may also review your family health history to see if you may be predisposed to certain conditions. A general physical exam. This includes also measuring your height, checking vital signs such as heart rate, blood pressure and temperature, listening to your heart and lungs, and examining your abdomen. Then calculating your BMI. Here your doctor will check your BMI to determine your level of obesity. This should be done at least once a year. Your BMI also helps determine your overall health risk and what treatment may be appropriate. Then measuring your waist circumference. Waist circumference. Fat stored around your waist, sometimes called visceral fat or abdominal fat, may further increase your risk of disease such as diabetic and heart disease. Women with waist measurement of more than 35 inches or 80 centimeters and man the waist measurement of more than 102 centimeter or 40 inches may have more health risk than do people with smaller waist measurement. Like the BMI measurement, your waist circumference should be checked at least once a year. Next is checking for other health problem. If you have known health problem, your doctor will evaluate them. Your doctor will also check for other possible health problem such as high blood pressure and diabetic. Then blood test. What test you have depend on your health, risk factor and any current symptoms you may be having. Test may include a cholesterol test, liver function test, a fasting glucose, a thyroid test, and others. Your doctor may also recommend certain heart tests, such as an electrocardiogram. Gathering all this information helps you and your doctor determine how much weight you need to lose and what health condition or risk you already have, and this will guide treatment decision. Now let's discuss about causes, treatment and prevention related to obesity. Understanding obesity causes, treatment and prevention is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. Over the course of the last several decades, America has suffered from an increase in obesity due to a variety of factors. With more fast food regularly and not getting enough exercise, it's no wonder that obesity has become a real epidemic. But there is more to it than just that. Find out the causes of obesity as well as the treatment and prevention of it in order to gain a better understanding of how it could affect you and someone you love. Causes of obesity. Obesity occurs when your body consumes more calorie than it burns. In the past, many people thought that obesity was simply caused by overeating and under-exercising, resulting from a lack of willpower and self-control. Although these are significant contributing factors, doctors recognize that obesity is a complex medical problem that involves genetic, environmental, behavioral, and social factors. All these factors play a role in determining a person's weight. Recent research shows that in some cases, certain genetic factors may cause the changes in appetite and fat metabolism that lead to obesity. Although a person's genetic makeup may contribute to obesity, it's not the primary cause. Environmental and behavioral factors have a greater influence, like consuming excess caloric food from high fat food and doing little or no daily physical activities over the long run will lead to weight gain. Psychological factor may also foster obesity. Low self-esteem, guilt, emotional stress, or trauma can lead to overeating as a means to cope with the problem. Even though there are genetic, behavioral, and hormonal influences on body weight, obesity occurs when you take in more calories than you burn through exercise and normal daily activities. Your body stores these excess calories as fat. Obesity can sometimes be traced to medical causes such as Prader-Willi syndromes, Cushing syndromes, and other diseases and conditions. However, these disorders are rare, and in general, the principal causes of obesity are: first one, inactivity; second is unhealthy diet and eating habit; and third is the risk factor. In the case of inactivity, if you're not very active, you don't burn as many calories, and with a sedentary lifestyle, you can easily take in more calories every day than you use through exercise and normal daily activities. Similarly, weight gain is inevitable if you regularly eat more calories than you burn. And most American diets are too high in calorie and are full of fast food, and high calories beverages also lead to obesity. This may create several risk factors. Obesity usually results from a combination of causes and contributing factors like including genetics, family lifestyle, inactivities, unhealthy diet, medical problems, certain medications, social and some economic issues. Age is also an important factor, even pregnancy. Sometimes we can say that quitting smoking, and it includes lack of sleep also. Treatment of obesity. Obesity treatment has two objectives. First one, to achieve a healthy weight, and second, to maintain that healthy weight. Treatment tools include dietary change, exercise and activities, behavior change, prescription weight loss medication, and weight loss surgery. In the case of dietary change, it includes cutting calories, feeling full on less, making healthier choices, restricting certain food, and meal replacement. Lifestyle and home remedies. Your effort to overcome obesity is more likely to be successful if you follow strategies at home in addition to your formal treatment plan. This can include learning about your condition, setting realistic goals, sticking to your treatment plan, enlisting support, keeping a record, identifying and avoiding food triggers, taking your medications as directed. Prevention of obesity. If you are concerned about obesity, there are some things you can do to prevent it. First, make sure you are maintaining a healthy diet and getting enough exercise. Next, see your doctor regularly and make sure that you have her check your BMI to make sure you are not suffering from obesity. This is a test that take your height and weight into account to determine your level of health. Regardless of how you do it, make sure you do everything you can to steer clear of obesity. Obesity risk range from heart attack to diabetic. Obesity effects can also impact your everyday life and make it harder for you to enjoy it. Whether you are at risk of becoming obese, currently overweight, or at a healthy weight, you can take steps to prevent unhealthy weight gain and related health problems. Not surprisingly, the steps to prevent weight gains are the same as the steps to lose weight, that is, daily exercise, healthy diet, know and avoid the food traps that causes you to eat, monitor your weight regularly and be consistent. Measuring obesity, that is from caliper to CAT scan, called as 10 ways to tell whether a body is fat or lean. So, here is a brief overview of some of the most popular method for measuring body fat, from basic body measurement to high-tech body scan, along with their strength and limitation, like body mass index, waist circumference, WHR, waist hip ratio, skin fold thickness, bioelectric impedance, underwater weighing, air displacement plethysmography, dilution method, DEXA, and the last measuring method is CT and MRI scan. So student, let's try to summarize what we have discussed or learned in this modules. As we all know that the need for prevention and management of obesity is at its highest the world over, and it is very clear that a lot more need to be done than what is prevailing today. With the advent of technology and invention of television, the problem of the average human being seems to have only increased. Though the role of genetics is high in determining the body weight of a person, his or her lifestyle is a great contributing factor too in the cause, management and prevention of obesity. People of earlier times had to do physical labor as machine, and technology did not dominate their life. But today, all that has changed and everything seems to be at people's reach just at the peer pressure of a button. Thus, the need to exert physically for day-to-day activity has significantly increased, and today people have to engage willfully or not so willfully in some kind of physical activities to keep a check on obesity and related diseases. Correspondingly, the diet the people consume today is definitely not in proportion to the physical activity that we engage in. Moreover, the concept of fast food is getting too popular that it seems as one of the major cause for explosion of obesity around the globe. Therefore, it is a time for people to seriously contemplate on their lifestyle and choose how they could manage the epidemic of obesity to the best of their ability and health. Thank you.